All right, Coach. Congratulations on making it to the third round of the playoffs again. I know you've been here before as a
Thank you.
coach. It's been a couple years since, but a lot of these players, they're here for the first time. So how exciting is it for Ellender to be back in the third
I'm,
round?
I'm really happy for the kids, man. They really put themselves in a good situation. They work hard. They take my fussing, they take my coaching, and this is all just a test of their work that they put in.
And it's been a test, like you say. Y'all had the first round here against Eunice. Y'all came back and won. Went on the road against Opelousas. Won an exciting game on the road, and now you're going to Bossier, a team that you're very familiar with. The
Yeah,
last couple of trips up there in the
yeah.
playoffs. So just talk about what's it going to take to get it done now against Bossier. I know y'all played them in recent years in the playoffs and fell
Yeah.
short. So what's it going
We're
to take?
familiar with them, but we put ourselves in this situation. That's why, we kind of scheduled tough early. We kind of put ourselves to where we know we're going to be tested. And my kids really not too phased with it right now. They're just going through it and just trying to work.
What's been the biggest challenge of playing Bossier in recent years, Coach?
Uh, Really the ride factor, and like recently, I'm just so young. I think they beat me about 26 last year, but I had a lot of freshmen and new varsity players. But I think this gonna be a little different. The kids are a little seasoned. They're sophomores now, with a couple more freshmen, and then my two senior leaders. I think we'll be okay.
In your opinion, like I said, y'all playing some good basketball right now, obviously. What's been the reason for that? Do you think it's like you say, it's just a maturity part of them finally growing up now, getting experience to play these games?
Mainly buy-in. I think with the kids, the way that they're going and progressing and understanding, and it's just we always say we want to lock in into our task at hand, and I think the kids are doing a great job of that right now.
I think a lot of people outside of this team may be shocked that y'all are here right now, huh? Do you think, they're trying to prove something also right now?
No, hey, I told them, I said we're ahead of schedule, and then it was a process when they were eighth graders, when they were coming in. I had a talk with them, and we're just gonna put the work in, and I said they let me in last year. I said it's gonna be a tough out for the next couple of years with these kids. So if they let me do it again this year, sky's the limit for them.
Like I said, you've been to Lake Charles before. You know how special that is to play in that environment.
Yes.
What would it mean for Ellender program to get back there again and get a chance to compete for state title?
Just with our situation, I think it'll be a good thing. We don't have a school, we don't have a gym. We practice at rec gyms. We borrow Terrebones. Shout out to Terrebone, Coach Brandon Brown and Coach Scott Gotro. But we're out of place. So like we're trying to get in where we fit in. So I think the kids are really not concerned and just playing now. So that's kind of helping us out.
In some ways, they're used to playing on the road, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they've been on the road every game this year, unless you can
Yeah,
say.
I told him, I say every game's a road game, and we just gonna make it our home. And kind of excited to go back to Bossier. We left some on the table last year. We're gonna try to pick it up and finish it off.
And then the fans, hopefully you're going to get a good crowd of, that kind of inspires them when they see Patriot fans in the stands. So if they can make that long trip, it helps, huh?
It does help, and cause when you go into Bossier, it's a hostile environment. It's packed, rowdy crowd, and we love it. That's why we kind of try to schedule that every year, just so we can see some teams and be in that atmosphere.
Well, it's business. You've done it before, so you just got to go there and take care of business, huh, Coach? I mean,
We follow the game plan. I think we'll be okay. If the kids just go ahead and keep doing what they're doing, nothing special, just be themselves and not try to let the moment be too big, I think we'll be okay.
well, best of luck, man. Hopefully y'all can get it done for your community down there because they need something good and positive to root.
We need something positive, and we're trying to give that to them.
Best of luck, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, guys, congratulations on making it to the quarterfinal round of the playoffs. Ellender hasn't been this far in a while. Y'all got a chance to head to state, if you beat Bossier on Friday. So what's the feeling like, to get ready for the third round of the playoffs, and what's it going to take to go on the road and continue your season?
It's a great feeling, a really great feeling. Definitely coming out and upsetting the number 3 team. The talk around that we wasn't gonna make it this far. You know, coming out in the first round, a close win. The second round, going against a team who had a great season, sitting at 20-5, first round bye. So you know, it's always good to be the underdog and come in and just win, especially beating a very good team at their gym. You know, packed game. You know, very, very, very good game. You know, it just felt good to come out and win.
It just felt good, like playing against, like he said, a top team. It just felt good, knowing that they had a great season and they had a first round bye, and we was 14 and they number 3. It just felt good to come out with the win.
Mm-hmm. In your opinion, what's making this team play so well right now? You know, I know throughout the season, I know y'all won a couple of games, lost a couple of games. Just talk about how those experiences probably help this team prepare for what you're facing right now.
I mean, starting off, you know, everybody knows that we're a young team, but, you know, Coach Scott, he likes to speak, he likes to talk, say it don't matter, you know, sophomore, freshman, junior, senior, you know, it really doesn't matter who we are. Coming from last year, we had all freshmen, you know, coming in, me and Vaughn. We didn't have a lot of varsity minutes the year before last, so coming in with the freshmen, it was like everybody was kind of on the same level. So it was a lot of work that we had to put in to get to where we are right now.
Yeah, for the summer, we were just putting all the pieces together. Like he said, we were a young team, and like before, we just had to work everything together, and not a piece of just coming together.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all feel like y'all trying to make a statement, you know, a chip on your shoulders, you know, trying to show people, yeah, I know Ellender's known for basketball, but are y'all trying to prove something right now, you know?
It's definitely a statement, especially going this far in the playoffs and making it to play against Bossier. If you know Ellender's history, you know Ellender and Bossier, this is like a playoff rivalry. We played them last year in the first round, now we're back against them in the third round. Ellender versus Bossier, you know, this is always a good game every year, you know, packed crowd. You know, a lot of chippy. This is a very good game every year. So we just gonna try to come in, you know, just try to come out on top, different from last year.
Last year, everybody was just going against us. Then for the summer, we was working hard. Now, look at us in the third round. It just felt good knowing that, like, we going against Bossier again. It's the rematch from last year. They beat us first round. We hoping to come back and beat them this year.
So y'all know it's gonna be a long road trip up there. Y'all know y'all been there before. So at the end of the day, what's it gonna take to get a win Friday?
We definitely gonna have to play like we've been playing. You know, playing hard. You know, that's the thing that separates us from all other teams. We feel like, you know, we got something to prove. You know, we always the underdog in every situation. You know, and every game this season, you know, we've been the team that's always, oh, that's Ellender. I mean, they're all right. Like we got a lot to prove, especially being young. But that's what makes us so unpredictable. Because like we can come out on top, we can play with anybody on any given night. That's what makes us different.
Facts. No one believed in us, but we got something to prove. Everybody on this team got something to prove.
Good deal. Hopefully the fans take the trip up there and support you guys. I know y'all feed off of that, seeing those Ellender fans in the stands. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game. Hopefully we come out with the win.
Ellender versus Bossier was always a good one. Hopefully we can just win this one. And then we'll just take it one game at a time. That's what we've been doing this whole playoffs, one game at a time. Every game is winnable. We can play anybody, and we just gonna continue to keep that same mindset.
Good deal. And then hopefully y'all can just continue to Lake Charles and be 2 wins away from a state championship. That would be really special for you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Especially for the seniors, you know, I mean.
As long as we continue to play as a team, anything is possible.
That's it. Alrighty. And then else y'all want to say?
Man, first I want to say thank you to Coach Scott, Coach Smoke, Coach Cortland, and in addition we had mid-season Coach Hank. Good coaching staff normally has 3 to 4 coaches, and I feel like Coach Hank was a perfect addition to the team. He brings so much more to the coaching staff that I didn't even know could be brought. You know, we wouldn't have got this far, especially without our 4 coaches. You know, I feel like we got one of the best coaching like sets of the whole parish. You know, these guys, they love the game, they study the game. You know, these guys game plan a lot. They put us in the right situations to win. So I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be here without them. And just big thanks goes out to them. And hopefully we can get them a state championship.
Yeah, like you said, without the coaches, I don't think we would have made it this far. We got a good coaching staff, and they just bringing everything together. We've been working hard. We want the hard work to pay off.
All right, guys, congratulations on making it to the quarterfinal round. A lot of excitement about Ellender basketball right now. So, how does it feel to make it to the quarterfinals and play Bossier tomorrow for a chance to go to the state tournament?
It feels good. Like, this is my first year here, and we made it third round. So yeah, it feels good. So
Yeah, it felt good because they beat us last year, so we prepared for them this year. You know.
That revenge factor, has that been on everybody's mind?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it's a playoff game. No matter who you play or how you do it, you want to get a win. So how special would it be knowing that, you get to move on to Lake Charles, plus you get to beat a longtime rival like Bossier, man?
So it felt good, man. We preparing for all that. Every day of practice, gotta be locked in for all that.
Just talk about how everybody's pitching in. Like you say, you have seniors and we got 2 sophomores here. So regardless of what your classification is, everybody's pitching in. How important is that for Ellender?
that's very important because it ain't nothing without teamwork. Because we wouldn't got here without teamwork. During the season, we just logging in, talking to each other in group chats and everything. So it's very special here.
What's the formula for success here? It's a team game. Everybody's pitching in. So how is that helping you guys win games right now?
Oh yeah, we just being prayed locked in and stuff. But even if people that don't get attention, we gonna push them in and make them build in with the program and stuff.
And y'all both from around here, right? So y'all been watching Ellender play all these years. How much pride do y'all put wearing those jerseys every night? And when you get out there knowing the tradition of this school and this team, does that inspire y'all to want to keep that going? How does that inspire y'all?
That's what I mean. This is my first year, and I know everybody that already been here and stuff. So it was I just came and I seen the tradition. I was I definitely got to work on being a part of that stuff. I definitely want to have my jersey retired or something like that.
How special was it to beat Opelousas? Like you say, you're on the road and y'all had 2 exciting playoff wins, but how tough was it to go on the road in that environment and pull off a win?
It was good because we prepared all week for that. We watching film, watching all their film, all their games, trying to see what the best player is, trying to see the tendencies and all that. So when we went down there, we already knew what it was and how they played and stuff.
With that said, what's it going to take to get a win tomorrow night? And you got to take that long road trip again. But what's it going to take, for you guys to pull off a win and punch your ticket to Lake Charles next week?
It will take teamwork, and we all got to build in on that.
Yeah, and game planning too. Watching more film and stuff. Sure.
And regardless of what happens tomorrow, just talk about the future of Ellender basketball. Y'all both going to be back here regardless of what happens, how far you go. So what kind of, going forward, what do y'all hope to learn from this experience, especially when y'all become the leaders of this team eventually in the next year or so?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna feel good. I always wanted to be a leader on the team. I always want to lead my team. It don't matter what it's in, scoring, rebounding. I always want to lead. So it's I definitely want to do that for sure.
We're definitely building off of this because if we lose, we're going to come back next year 10 times stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a future.
Hey, y'all want to seize the moment. Y'all want to get there and get it done this year, right?
Yeah.
So how special would it be to make it to state? It's been a while since Ellender's been there. Make that trip to Lake Charles next week. How special would that be for you?
It feel good because I ain't been to state in about some years. So you said we made it to state and we young. It felt good.
Yeah, if we make it for sure, we definitely gonna win it for sure.
So anything y'all want to say to your fans? I know a lot of people might be making a trip up there tomorrow to come root y'all on. How does that fire you guys up to see Ellender fans on the road?
Oh yeah, it definitely firing us because who want to lose in front of their fans? Yeah, and it's 5-6 hour road trip. So yeah, for sure, we definitely gotta get that done.
Feel good, man. See that people supporting us and stuff. Like, we didn't have a lot of support last year because we was young, so I felt good.
Last thing, anyone y'all want to thank for helping y'all get this far?
The coaches,
Yeah.
coaches, people that built in for us, and support us all the way.
Yeah. Probably the people, some of the teachers at our school, like Ms. Blanchard and Ms. Grant. That's all I'm gonna think.
Well, hey, y'all got the community behind you guys, so go get it done.
That's it.
All right. Anything else y'all want to say?
All right. We're gonna get that dub Friday. Got y'all. Yes, sir.